Oh, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to Scott's Garage. I was just enjoying a very riveting book, Good Wood. Of course, everybody loves good wood, right? Especially a handbook about it. But I'm off the subject. Today, we want to do something very important, and I'm in our very humble library here in our house to tell you what we're going to be doing next. What we're going to be doing today is hanging a map, but there has to be some casualties along the way. We can't just pick a wall and hang the map just anywhere. The map has to go here. So that means that sacrifices need to be made, and the sacrifice is this giant painting that we have over my right shoulder. So the story behind this painting, Lily and I, about, maybe 20 years ago, we went to the Anaheim Convention Center. They were having an art show, and we wanted, we had a big space in our living room above the couch, just a big open wall, nothing on it. So we traveled down to Anaheim, and they were having a big show with local artists, and you could buy original works of art, and they said they were very inexpensive. We know nothing about art. We know nothing about art now. We know nothing about art then. We walked around and we found this painting, and we thought it would go great there. It wasn't very expensive. We bought it and took it home and put it on the wall above our couch, and there it stood for many years. There it hung for many years. And then when we moved, we struggled for a place to put it, and we settled here. Lily never really liked it here. I thought it was pretty cool to have it hanging here in our little library. This is a nice spot to read a book, relax, have a cup of tea, and but she wants it gone. So our goal today is to remove this painting, and I'll show you a little bit more about what it looks like. I'll show it to you closer. And then we are going to hang a map here. And it's a big map, very large map. It's going to fill this whole wall. And I'll tell you why we bought the map and what we're going to do with it coming up now. So here is the painting that I'm talking about. A house with a couple of people, or one on a horse and walking down a path or riding down a path in trees and things like that. It's very nice. It's not signed, so I have no idea who painted it or where it came from. We just put down the money, the cash, 20 years ago and brought it home and hung it on the wall. And that's all I know about it. This is the back of the painting. I don't really see any kind of markings or anything. Oh, look at this. There's a date. October 5th, 2003. So this is almost 20 years old. Let me look around a little bit more and see if I can find anything else distinguishing mark. I cannot find any kind of name on it. There's something down here, but I can't tell whether that's just like brush strokes of the plants that are there, or is that name. I can't really tell. It does look like it is actually, a painting. It's not like a Thomas Kincaid thing where they did a printing and then just touched it up with some overlay ink, but oil paints or whatever the paints are made of. It looks like it's actually, this is the painting, and it's fairly well done. I have an idea though. Let's take this out of the Let's take this out of the frame and see maybe if like along the edge of the frame there's something, some identifying marks. Nope, nothing. I looked all around it and I can't find anything, so I think probably I'll put it back in this frame. And I don't know, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, so this is why we're here today. This is what we want to hang on the wall. This is a map of the United States. And why we bought this is because when we were buying the RV at the RV place, we went in the office and they had some pretty big walls. You know, they're pretty big empty walls, but on one of the walls was this poster. And Lily and I just got kind of enamored with it. Being able to look at all the, because it has all the highways and everything. I don't know if you can see. You'll be able to, I'll show you close up later. But it kind of has all the highways. And we started to look at, hey, we can go here, here, here. And our imagination just kind of went all the places we can go in the United States with our RV. And I don't know, probably that was the intention of the RV place, was to kind of spur people's imagination or enthusiasm about traveling. It sure did us. I went ahead and bought this, but that was, what was that, December or something? That was several months ago. And I've yet to put it up, but want to do that today. I'm going to mark out on the wall kind of where this thing goes in the center of the wall. And then I think I'm just going to put it up with blue tape, like loop it around and put it on the back. I don't think I'll put it on the front. And then I'll just do some staple gun. Put some staples, you know, maybe in the corners and along the sides. The problem that I have is that the walls here are not drywall. They're plaster. So it's like, you can't just, you know, hammer a nail or put a thumb, you know, what is it? Thumbtack? You can't just put a thumbtack in it. It doesn't do that. You try to pound the thumbtack in and the thumbtack just bends over. So I'm going to try a staple gun if I really, you know, crammed it in there. And maybe it'll go in. If not, we'll try something else. So let's get going on this project now. Okay, so the last thing I want to try is the staple gun. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work because it's actually going into plaster. So this might be a really bad idea, but let's give it a go. Yeah. All right. Hey, that looks pretty good. Wow. I think that looks great. You know, I think it turned out that the staple gun is the perfect thing for plaster walls because, you know, it's a pretty good one to wall, and those staples are pretty sharp and they go in there really fast, and they're not very thick. I think they're 3/16 or something, a 1/4 inch, something like that. So they're not very big staples, and it just goes right into that plaster. If you try nailing it, it just starts breaking apart. If you try screwing it, it just turns to powder and yuck, and doesn't really work. That thing, that's a great way to do it. Okay, well, we have our map. The only thing left to do now is plan our trips. From here, the world, or at least the United States, is just all possibilities. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.